Hello, my name is Charles Perma. I'm with the City of Austin. We're very honored to be here today to speak about some smart city collaboration projects that the city is doing with the University of Texas. I'm here with my esteemed colleague, Junfeng Jiao with UT. We have a lot to go through, so we're going to get right into it. These projects are years in the making, some of them. And they're to the point now where the projects are about to kick off. So it's a very successful time to be reporting to you, and hopefully next year we can come back and talk about the outcomes of some of these projects. Junfeng?
Thank you, Charles. My name is Junfeng Jiao. I'm a founding director of Urban Information Lab, also the chair of a Go System Grant Challenge. Go System Grant Challenge is a 8-year project, cross-disciplinary Grant Challenge at UT Austin. We aim to build an ethical AI system that's benefit the whole society. Go System Grant Challenge focus on smart cities, and that's why we have a strong collaboration with the city of Austin.
And a little bit about the collaboration scope. So there are 7 collaborative projects. We'll show you those in a minute. And it encompasses 12 City of Austin departments, a wide range of departments, and 13 departments and schools at UT, also very wide-ranging disciplines and fields.
So as Charles mentioned, we have funded 7 projects between UT Austin and the state of Austin. They range from many different disciplines across different departments. If you're interested, please get in touch with us.
And here's a little visual here. It's very difficult to read, but I just want to highlight the structure here. It shows the project titles. It talks about the departments that are involved and the research focus areas, so that these projects are very intentionally mapped on the university side with research focus areas. You can see there's a wide range of departments and a wide range of focus areas. And then also on the city side, a very wide range of city departments, and these are tied directly to the City of Austin's strategic direction. It's called SD23 goals. So, so that from the very beginning, we made sure that each one of these projects aligned with UT's goals as well as the city's goals.
To facilitate this process, we have hosted a workshop in early 2020. We use a co-creation process, and we use design thinking methodology. We invite 45 City of Austin participants from 19 different departments, and we also invite 36 researchers from UT department from 15 different areas. Using this workshop, we laid a solid foundation between UT Austin and the City of Austin.
And the great thing about these projects is that it allowed both sides to come together to really understand our priorities and maybe some of the different perspectives that we have on research projects and projects that involve the community and city data. Within this project, the teams came together, and each team came up with some ideas for some projects that were the very initial beginnings of the project proposals. These project proposals were co-developed with city staff and UT researchers and staff. And as we've mentioned before, out of all these projects, 7 were accepted as official projects for this year's Good Systems portfolio.
I will dive into 2 specific projects between City of Austin and UT Austin. The first project is about urban health risk tracking. So we use AI technology and deep learning technology trying to understand how the urban form and the built environment is related to neighborhood health status. We have collected health status in 10 US cities, and also we have collected 311 call, 911 call data in these 10 cities. We're trying to identify the relationship between them two, and we use the deep learning technology to predict how the frequency of the call will be related to the neighborhood health status. The second project is called Austin AI Housing Analysis. This project is trying to solve the job housing mismatch between City of Austin. We use AI technology to analyze 30-year housing development pattern in City of Austin and try to understand what worked and what not worked. After learning from past experience, the AI system will provide different scenarios which can guide us to develop more equitable, more accessible housing resources in City of Austin.
And because these collaborations have been so successful, this was recognized by city leadership and city council and the mayor. And we work closely with folks throughout the university as well as internally at the city to really kind of think about what any kind of obstacles or bottlenecks or things that were just being very difficult for both the city and UT to coordinate and collaborate on these projects. So what we did was we came up with an interlocal agreement with the University of Texas. It's a 5-year agreement, and it pre-approved $7.5 million for research consulting these types of projects. And they're not just smart cities or IT projects. They can be any kind of projects throughout the city. So it spans the entire city and the entire research staff at the university. So what this interlocal agreement does is it pre-negotiates the terms and conditions. So in the past, it would take a long time and was very, very painful to get these agreements in place. And because some of these projects need to get started on fairly quickly, for semester schedules and things like that, we now have this agreement in place that has all the terms already laid out that everyone's agreed to. The data sharing agreement is in there. The templates that procurement and purchasing need to use to expedite any kind of funding and payments that need to occur. So like I said, really hope to streamline these types of relationships moving forward. We hope to do more of these agreements with other universities in the region. This was unanimously approved by City Council. A lot of great leadership by Jennifer Lyon Gardner at UT and the Mayor Adler here in Austin. And this is something we'd be very, very open to sharing with anyone on this call, so we can talk you through the process and share our documentation with you. This is the team on the city side that made this happen. This is the Strategic Alliances team, myself, and then Sarah Smith and Ted Lair. Very, very crucial people. Their vision, their hard work, their kind of ability to bring folks together and keep things moving and coordinated was essential to this. Other than just calling them out and giving them appreciation, it's important to note that these types of collaborations, in order for them to be smart, they do need to be staffed correctly. You need to think about the network throughout the city and UT and the data that needs to be sharing. So you need to have people that understand not only technology and data, but also relationship building and collaboration and policy management.
This is a team from UT side. The team from UT side include 8 professors. I'm the chair of the executive team from School of Architecture. Sam Baker is associate professor in English, the chair elected for Go System. We have immediate past chair Ken Fleshman from Information School. We also have Chandra Bhatt, professor in civil engineering from Corporate School Engineering. We have Tanya Clement, associate professor in English from College of Liberal Arts. We have Matt Leith, associate professor in Information School. We also have Peter Stone, computer science professor in College of Natural Science. We have Sharon Stover, professor in journalism and media from Moody School of Communication. This is the UT side of the collaboration team. We believe cross-disciplinary will help us eliminate inherent bias in this collaboration or in smart city research overall. So if you're interested in this collaboration, we will encourage you to go on to next Monday. We have a first annual symposium on Go System from 2 to 4 p.m. The website is events.gosystem.utexas.edu. We have one panel designated to Smart City and City of Austin and UT Austin collaborations.
Great, and that concludes our presentation. Hopefully we'll be around for some questions later on in the day, and definitely reach out to us if you'd like to learn more or do any deep dives into any of these projects.
Thank you for your time.